Alright, welcome back. This is lesson 1 and we'll be talking about what is electronic spreadsheet. And we're using Microsoft Excel 2007, but Excel 2010 is out now too. So just to clarify, the difference between the two programs is that they're very, very similar. In fact, 2003 is still similar. There was some significant changes in what the screen looked like between 2003 and 2007. But between 2007 and 2010, there's been very subtle changes. So what you're looking at here is an example of 2007. I'm going to open up 2010 here, so you watch carefully. And that now is 2010. So if you have a look, there's very subtle changes. They've added this file and they've changed this little office button up here. But I'm going to go back, toggle back. There's 2007. There's 2010. So as I'm toggling back and forth, I'm hoping that you get the idea that there's a very subtle change between the two versions. So for the purpose of these videos, I'm going to be using 2007 primarily because it's just more people I think currently are using 2007, but I will introduce from time to time 2010 features. Most of the features that they've added are maybe more advanced or a little fine-tuning of this and will not be covered in the introductory course. So let's focus with 2007 for this course, which is this one right here. Alright, so the question is, what is an electronic spreadsheet? And you hear this, spreadsheets have been around for years. Prior to 1979, 1980, people would do spreadsheets using the old paper and pencil method by typing out numbers on a piece of paper with columns and rows. They'd get their calculator out and they'd start adding stuff up. So it was a very common tool to use in business for working out things like budgets or financial forecasting or whatever you have. So when the spreadsheet came out in around 1979, 1980, it was this, they considered it actually a killer application, and it was so important for business that it was driving the PC market. In fact, it was responsible for helping to push the PCs to people's desktops in offices and then eventually in people's homes. So it's a very significant application. Word processing wasn't quite as popular because there was well-established typing systems and trained people out there to do typing, but the electronic spreadsheet wasn't that common because it took a special skill and it was a lot of work. So the program that came out originally was called SuperCalc, and then it evolved into another program you might have heard of called Lotus 123, and then Microsoft came out with their version called Excel, and it pretty much took over the industry. So what this electronic spreadsheet is basically taking that paper and pencil method and putting in all the financial and abilities to use a spreadsheet to have it automatically calculate the data for you. And there's 3 primary functions that the spreadsheet can do. And the first one is it's got this workbook, which allows you to go through and create a workbook or a spreadsheet, and you can do things like budgets, financial forecasting, any kind of mathematical or statistical analysis that you want to do. It also is a good tool for keeping track of databases. So here's a sample of a little address book, for example, or it could be a list of all the employees or people on a particular sports team, etc. And the third thing it's really good for is doing graphs. So if you have a look down here, there's a graph of the 3-month budget proposal. So those are the 3 components that the spreadsheet or the Excel program will do: is spreadsheets, graphics, and database. Alright, so in the next video we'll have a look at the actual screen itself and some of the features that we're going to need to learn to use this program. So we'll see you in the next video.